Yo, just a quick second to remind y'all, all the footage you're seeing now is recorded live on my Twitch. I stream every week. Come by, drop a follow, say hey. I'd love to see you there. Thanks. How's it going, y'all? My name is Zenna, and welcome back to the channel. So recently, I've been seeing lots of discussion about Season 6 and a potential Year 2 of content for Battlefield 2042, and it just got me thinking about some changes that I would like to see implemented if they're going to continue supporting Battlefield 2042. At this point, I think the game is basically done with major updates, but regardless, it doesn't hurt to keep the ideas flowing from the community and possibly gain inspiration for the next title. I think we can all agree the next Battlefield game has to be great for the franchise to succeed. So right off the bat, I think Year 2 content needs to expand on Portal. More maps, guns, vehicles, etc. Maybe add BF4, BF1. I know that's a long shot, but I've said since the beginning that DICE has missed the mark on Portal, and I still think that it could have been something great if it wasn't so half-assed. At this point, I'll just take about anything added into Portal, but my main focus would be maps. Now, DICE has said before that it's not as simple as a copy-paste option, and I totally understand. But it's been almost 2 years, DICE, and Portal has had basically zero content added. Portal was such a big selling point for this game, and it's just been the biggest letdown. Imagine one central hub for Battlefield players across all platforms where they can mix and match their favorite games, maps, modes, vehicles, and weapons. I feel this would just give players almost infinite replayability. Just thinking about it, what it could have been, just gets me so excited. I can't believe I still have to mention this, but increased game performance, mouse input, controller input, player movement, all these performance-based inputs, netcode, hit reg, all that stuff, server performance, just make the game run better, please. I'm not sure what all they can do this late in the game cycle, but I'm never going to stop asking for better game performance. This next one's kind of more personal, but I could see it benefiting other players as well. I would like to see expanded on challenges for more experienced players. Something above Tier 1, basically. Perhaps like a purple mastery or a diamond, I don't know. But reward players who put extra time into the game. 10k kills on a gun, get you an extra badge or a skin. Maybe a certain mastery for gadgets or vehicles. I feel like this shouldn't be too hard to add into the game and would give a nice incentive for players who enjoy grinding challenges. Obviously, this would be completely optional for players, but I feel like having stuff to grind in the game would just be a cool addition. And like I said, it would give players an incentive to play, just beyond their normal logging in and playing one match of Conquest and getting pissed off. Like, give them something to do. Let us play with more people in the squad, or let more squads group up together. Every single time I play 2042, I have to split up into multiple groups because we have more than 4 people trying to play. Encourage the community to play together, not split up. 2042 is honestly the most painful game I've ever played in my entire life by myself. So I would like DICE to help us out with this one. Let's bring the community together and allow players, and make it easy for them. Make it accessible. Make it easy for players to, to play with their friends or whatever. Now this next one is something I think we can all get behind. A map voting system. Or something in place just to make sure we don't play the same map twice. I can't be the only one who has played a long amount of time of Battlefield, and then you're just playing the same maps over and over and over, and it just gets so old, I cannot stand it. Some days I'll just play for 10 hours, and I'll just get the same 4 or 5 maps all day. It just drives me up the wall. I can't stand it. So I feel like DICE could add maybe the Portal maps easily into Breakthrough, and that would automatically freshen up the map rotation. That's 6 additional maps. 4, even if they don't include the 1942 maps. That's 4 additional maps. And we have proof that this works on ASUS Conquest. Players love being able to use 2042 equipment on those classic maps. So why not add to Breakthrough? I don't understand. Another way to look at this would be to offer multiple layouts per map, or even reverse the order of objectives. Now this mainly applies to Breakthrough, but I'm sure Conquest could have something similar. A good example of this rework would be the Breakthrough layout on Orbital. The current layout doesn't utilize one of the main sections of the rework, which is the bunker in the middle of the map. I'm not saying to cater to this objective entirely, but we should be able to at least play on this area of the map for breakthrough. There are several examples of this across 2042. Flashpoint is another good example. The D objective under the tunnel area is not utilized in breakthrough whatsoever. And with all this to say, I think there is an easy way for DICE just to add more variety to the maps without necessarily adding more maps. I would like to add in that another really awesome content creator, Gravity, he just made a video on this exact same topic. So I'm going to drop his channel in the description below. That way y'all can check out his video where he goes in way more detail about this exact topic. Now let's talk about competitive Battlefield. This may be a touchy subject for most players, but hear me out. They already added a new game mode that can work in a competitive setting, so why not try a competitive mode? Take the shutdown game mode, add some restrictions to balance out all the bullshit like pike wall hacks, throw in some sort of elo system, and then boom, we might have a semi-legit comp scene on our hands. There are multiple benefits to this. Players can learn to improve in a comp setting. This would take the quote-unquote sweaty players out of pub lobbies more often. And even if you don't want ranked in Battlefield, guess what? You don't have to play ranked. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Wonderful!